did itself. Has that ever happened to you guys? That sounds like flight crashes. Are you guys still there? Pretty good. I'll be right back in a second. Sorry about that. Didn't miss the button or did itself. I'm gonna go look in a second now. I'll be right back.
Troy, you're back good in the corner. I'm hearing you a lot better now that you're United States there, man. It was rough when you were out there in California. You're sounding good and back then. You be careful, be safe out there in that diesel wagon. And hope you have a great 4th of July. Needle Bender, 9250, Needle Bender. All right, 7-3 Troy. Happy 4th of July.
We're back, guys. I'll be right back in a second, guys. But this is not being all great today. This is what's up. This is a great class. You hear that? I'm going to go look at the radar right now. Little crashes, that's long crashes. But they're on a plateau. We're going to go back to 90 degrees in a second. Yeah, this is dried out, guys. I'll be right back in a second. And 7310 degrees. I'll be right back in a second.
Hello, radio 605 is standing by. Well, good afternoon, Mrs. 0128 around Illinois. Good to hear somebody on here anyway. I'm in Carvin, Texas, which is 150 miles west of Dallas and 50 miles east of Abilene, Roger. I don't believe I do. I live kind of 50 miles east of Abilene. I'm not aware of any builder close to me out here. I am not aware of any builder out here close to me. I am 50 miles east of Abilene. Hey, Roger, Roger. I think I've heard of them a while back, but I am not familiar at all. Well, hang on and I'll give you the old Carbon, Texas weather report besides being dry still. I'll tell you the temperature here in just a sec. It was Westlake.
Anybody on the stream? Can anyone see it? right? Let's see. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to YouTubers. That's Benny the dog. You see him right there, guys. We just had to take a little pee while ago. Poop thing. Benny's waving out there. Very good. That's good, guys. He's back on the screen. I don't know if you guys saw the doggy. Give me a thumbs up if you guys saw him. I hope everybody saw that. And little Benny the dog, we gotta show you guys on live stream. Everybody still here? Boy, no conditions there. I'm gonna go back over to the 310 degrees and send a check. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, 85 degrees on the porch right now. Boy, we love you got some condition. What happened on the first day, it automatically knocked off the live stream. That's what it did on the first one. I didn't touch anything. I checked out my emails, everything looks good. So, everything's good. Could have been, that doesn't a lot. Let's check it something right now. I'm sure it has happened to you guys all night. Keep off the live stream. Probably the Wi-Fi connection could be. But we're still doing good. Where's the one I see? I was telling you guys in Texas about 15 minutes ago until the first live stream got knocked off. When I was finding those guys, it was actually coming from Texas. And there was a guy out there in going on a moon reaper and there was a pretty good system out there I was talking about. He moved about 15-20 minutes ago. Trying to figure out flood insurance coming off the top side. I'm trying to see what I'm looking at off the right back in a second. Here are sky classes. We'll have to check the weather later, guys. We don't have anybody on the skip right now. I can't do a weather like that. Let me check the quad 5, see on the stand before we go out of here soon. But we're going to get some showers coming in. I'm checking the quad 5 Top Gun. No conditions, 3 died out. Maybe we'll have to wait till later tonight to check the skip. Yeah, 6 is active. Channel 9's looking good. Yeah, I'm on 80 right now. Yeah, pretty weak right now. We had some good skip today, and we're finally rained out, guys. So, we don't hear nobody out here today. So you guys can see the quad 5. So I'll roll you guys up so you guys get a good glimpse of this radio. That guy had a quad 5 radio earlier today. I don't know if I got it on the first live stream. So we'll leave it like that. Pretty good. Wish I had some better things on this Wi-Fi on this device. It'd be awesome. But yeah, but we got the tinfoil. At least the trick does work pretty good. It does. Anything with tinfoil will work on any like a cell phone or Wi-Fi. It bounces out 2.8 gigahertz. So that these does. So we just let Benny go in here and get some drink. But we're going to do no DX. I usually do it at 310 degrees. It's very kind of weak right now. So we had some great skip a while ago. You guys saw that. So we had that the quad 5 Top Gun technology radio on the top. So let me turn this down. We're hearing static on it. It's gonna be raining soon. So that's all we're hearing. Nobody on dxland. Yeah, pretty weak, guys. So I'm gonna let you guys sit through it. But what we're talking about, we did great contacts to Florida, Texas. We got in early this morning, and we usually hear the UK contacts. I'm telling you, yeah. So that was our beverage choice today. We're drinking this, and it had some sweet Mayfield iced tea. I'll show you what it looks like in the jug. You guys get some in your area. Mayfield makes the same thing with milk and everything. They have them in Tennessee, but mostly in the southeast. So it's definitely good quality real this one there in yellow containers. We're not going to sit through the skip because it's going to come back. They will do a late night live stream. Maybe I'll do one tonight if we don't get any storms. It's supposed to be good. So this is the drink of the choice I was drinking today. You guys see it? And they have them in the south. I don't know if they have them out west or anywhere in Arizona, because I know those states don't have sweet tea. But yes, they don't. They usually don't. Usually some restaurants will have Louisiana iced tea. Louisiana iced tea is the one of the best teas. But this is Mayfield, and you can see it on the product here where it's made from. So I'll give you guys a glimpse of it. Ugh. And Dirty Diaper knows what this is. He can get this in South Carolina. So that's what it is, guys. My sister drinks that stuff, and mostly we get them in our local area. Let me put this back and tell you guys a minute. We'll talk about the shows we're talking about coming up during the week. So. You guys, when you run the live streams, it automatically kick you out. It doesn't do that sometimes. It probably is on this phone because it does this phone. Because when you wipe some clean wipes on it, when you touch things on like a piece of headphone, it'll actually press things automatically. Not on this one. It's pretty good. So let me see the executions are coming in. We're not going to see it's coming in. Nobody's on the airways. You guys hear it? I'm at 310 degrees. But that's the sweet spot I get. And I'll show you the guys with the radios we have today. We had that other microphone down there. We had the other Turner Plus 2. You guys saw the second one I got. So these are all the radios you guys see right here. Let me turn it around. We'll put it back in a second. No problem. You guys see right there all those other radios you can see. And there it is right there, you guys. Times 2:21 in the afternoon. 86 degrees on the porch. You see it on the temperature. I'm going to go back in a second. We're back on the radios right here. There we go. Hope our Wi-Fi connection is still holding up. Okay, looking good, looking good. We're back on the thing. That's what we want. So pretty good. So the newcomer came out there today, all the way from Kansas, and I think we had him today. And we're going to move it over that way. Let me see if it's good right here. Are we losing people out here? Go ahead. Anybody out there? Can anyone see me? Anyone still here? Give me a hi in the chat. Anyone saying hi out there? Hey, what's up, Mom? Mark Sanquist. Yeah, we're not getting DX right now. I checked all the bands. And we're getting like an S. When I'm looking on my meter up here on the top, on the Quad 5, yeah, that's what happened. DX just ran out. We're getting like an S3 noise up here. This thing's amazing. But I talked to someone in Michigan today before I got on the air today on the live stream about a couple hours ago. It was around 10 o'clock this morning. And I was using this microphone. This microphone I have here bought for $12. It doesn't have like a turn element in it. It's a Rode 56 microphone, MT56B. This one is a good mic. It's actually got the talk up very close. But I have that Turner Plus 2. It does heat the grills up quite a bit. But I've been doing like the guy told me to turn off the radio. Someone told me in the comments. So it won't affect it. I do that when I want to transmit, and when I jump on that, it won't affect the Quad 5. The Quad 5 has been a lot of abuse. You've seen on the first time what happened on that little smoke thing. I never touched the things on it ever since. It was that power supply we had, the one we're running on that amplifier right now, the one that had a 5 volt 5 volt fuse a while back, so I switched it to the 50 amp when I did with the 2 pillbox. When I did it with the Silver Eagle when I first did it, yeah. But the Quad Fi is run on a different power supply. You see it down there. That power supply you see next to the Cobra. That's the one you see next to the Cobra 139. That silver power supply next to the mic. I don't know if you saw it, but that's the one's running on the Quad 5. I have the other one that runs a fan for my 80-tone AT66. It's the same settings on it, but you can get them on AliExpress. You can get them on Temu. These 24 volt tower supplies. They make them up to 50. They make them up to 50 volts. They actually make up to 45, 50 volts. But you gotta get like a buck converter reader to get it down to what you want. So I have another one for my 80-tone for that thing. I don't know what kind of fuses that the Quad 5 takes. I'm trying to figure out what kind of fuse that one takes right there for that one. It's still doing good. So yeah. So it's kind of sweaty out here, and I'm glad you guys came out here today. And what happened? My live stream got knocked off automatically. I'm sure it has happened on your phones. And that's what happened today. I was checking everything. Everything was okay. And sometimes if you guys want to do offline videos, this little microphone, I had 2 of them because one of my dogs chewed, and this one's called a lavender mic, and you have to go. There's they do it on Samsung Galaxy phones, and there's like an open camera app. They have them on the new ones now. This little thing's amazing. You turn this on here, you put this in your back of your phone. This thing's great, and it'll give you that high quality or up to there. That's what I've done some of those videos you have heard of. You guys can notice it in the background. But it doesn't do it on the live stream with that microphone. It won't do that on the live stream. I'll check that out. I wish I had one of those Wi-Fi web cameras where you could do it on my laptop, on my brother's laptop. They gave me this laptop, but I have an iMac I'm running on still in that one. But on my brother's laptop, that's the one I run my phone farms, and plus it's on my on those 2, but yeah, on the Windows 11 it's really good, doing okay. But and it does the 80-tone too. But when I had found out about the 80-tone AT55 N2, when I plugged it in my mom's laptop the first time when I was getting the program installed, and the program cable that came with it when I bought it a while back, a few months ago, so I had found the driver for it. So when I found the driver for this one, the same one, I went to look it up for Windows 11 for on the laptop my brother's gave me. So when I found that driver, it actually worked. For the Quad 5 Top Gun, it will not work on the Windows 11. I checked that out. It only works on the Windows 10. It only works on the Windows 10 only. I have a Windows 10 laptop somewhere which is very slow, but I had unlocked the Channel 9 switch on that one, which you have to do on the TX. If you ever get one of these radios, some probably already have the lock. But if you want to get one, get it on Bob's CB Radio Shop or look them on the classifieds. They're out there once in a while, and I've seen them out there on Facebook Marketplace. They're pretty good radios once you learn how to do it. There was a guy on the 80-tone Quad 5, the first one. That was the one with the blue-orange display, the green display. I know what it is. It looks the same thing as that one, except mine has the Top Gun modulation chip in it. Don't forget to check out. I'm going to drink something right now. You guys see that? No DX right now. We'll have to wait till later tonight to see what happens. I don't know. I'll have to check the space ports. We need to look at that. And man, if anybody wants to donate me a Zillow walkie-talkie, let me know. I have a Zillow account already. I have one on one of my other phones, which you showed the one I did the language translator while back. I can actually talk to 695 that way later on, but we can actually turn it into one of those CB radio repeaters with the box in it. You set the box when you turn it on, and you use your radio, and you talk with it on your mobile. Like anything, a CB radio that has a box in it, it'll work that way. You can talk to your people on the CB radio when you're driving your car with it, and leave it at your base station at your house. You could do something like that with the Zillow type app. You could do like the guy was telling me in Mexico. He's telling me about this a while back. You can make it into something like that. Pretty cool. But early today on Channel 38, you heard it on Unit 65. That was Flash. He was on the first live stream today. We heard him in the background. He was making contacts too. He was up in here in Tennessee. I heard him on this radio today. You heard him on the live stream. We had him out there. And when you hear Unit 65 or 65 from Tennessee, that's him. That's Flash. And 498 talked to him before. He's on one of those striker radios, or it's on one of those 80-tone AT55 N2s. And he has one of those radios. And he has other ones too. And this guy's been around on the C radio for years. I heard from people told me about it. And The microphone I bought from the Hammy Ham guy that lives in the area up in Kingston, Tennessee. He's still selling some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. If you want to check it out, he's got one of those U2 type rotor knob rotors. I would have loved to have one of them on my RCA. I don't know if it'll work with it. It's one of those ones I've seen a lot of people have them. It's like has a little compass type clock on it when it spins around. And he's got one selling one for $100 on there right now. And he's got that Johnson Messenger microphone. Looks like an Expander 5, almost looks like an Expander 500. Yeah, he was trying to even to sell me that microphone, but I went for the Turner Plus 2. The only problem with that microphone I got right here, it works on my Quad 5, no problem. It won't work on my other radios, except it'll work on digital radios, and it'll be fine. So it should be able to work on like any digital radio you have, like an export radio. So it probably needs like one of those capacitors to get it working, but Element is still good. So it won't work on my Cobra 139 or the President Grant, except when I plug that little cord thing, the adapter you see here. When I did it, it works a little bit. But it still works good on the Quad 5, so the Element's good. It probably was used on some different radio system. It had only 3 wires on it. That's all it had. So I had to do with the alligator clips when I took off one of those cords I did a while back for my Roking 70, and I cut that cord off that bad micro because it's a bad it doesn't work, but it only works when it transmits. That's what it is. It doesn't speak into it. I think I have an Element still with it too, but I seen something on a video on a Turner Plus 2, one of those mics. Some guy put a capacitor on it because he thought his Element was bad, and when he put a capacitor on the microphone inside, he got it working for all his old school radios. I wish someone could take a look at that mic ring sometime. It'd be good. But it works on the Quad 5, no problems. And it sounds pretty good. So people actually can hear it. So it's not a radio with that thing, but it does work with that, with Turn Plus 2. It won't work on the other radios. I tried them, but maybe it'll work on certain radios. But it's got the Cobra hookup I just did on the Quad 5. I did the same thing, but it took me some time to sit in that period away, and it did work when I did the first time you saw it on video. So the thing is sealed up with a heat shrink wrap, and before I did sealed up with heat shrink wrap inside the wires, I actually glued them together with hot glue. And I put heat shrink wrap on it. Then used the heat gun. Then I also did duct tape it. That's what I did. So it's still in good shape. That's what I did that way, so that I keep it sealed so the wires won't touch each other when it's glued with hot glue. That's what I do it that way. It's still a good mic. The only problem is that it stands on the battery side. That's what it does. But the microphone is not that heavy like that. The one I got for $25, it's all original, okay? It's all original, and it's never been looked like it's been modified or anything. And it only has like 3 pins on it, so I made it into, I actually hooked it up, you saw it, with the 4-pin, to run with a 3-pin adapter to a 4-pin adapter, and took the blue wire out of the microphone inside in the 4-pin adapter. So it works fine with that for all the radios. So that's what I'm saying. So you guys saw Benny on the live stream, yep. So check out Old Radio Night on 21.sc, and I'll be right back in a second. Let me see my dog's his little thing. I'll be right back in a second before we go. Back, guys. So his little house thing. He'll get into everything that little French bulldog. They will get into everything like that. They'll try to do everything to shred your stuff. But he's a pretty smart dog. You got. So my mother went to Oak Ridge to go do some stuff for my brother the way. She did it yesterday too, and that's what it is. But it's 86 degrees, almost 90, but showing 85 on the thing. So you guys got to check out Oreo Night. We don't hear conditions. You see the meters moving, and I don't see anything moving on the top. So it's got to be bad poor condition. And again, we'll have to check later tonight, see what the DX looks like, and see what happens with this weather change. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but every time it's trying to rain, it's not even raining barely. Hasn't rained for almost 4 days here. And some of these things on the radar are showing it's raining, but it's not. So don't believe on the radar. We'll have to make sure it looks like it. Yeah. And it's probably raining further west of me. That's where it's at. So don't forget to check out Oreo Night. Comes on Saturday nights at 11 o'clock p.m. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 9 o'clock Atlantic Time, 9 o'clock p.m. Atlantic Time, and that will be also around 7 o'clock p.m. 7 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight Time, 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, Mountain Daylight Time, and also at least 6 o'clock California Time, Pacific Daylight Time. I think that's right. And also 5 o'clock Hawaiian Alaska Time. So check out Dirty Diaper 21. It's out there in South Carolina. He's got a great radio show out there. For you new people out there came out there today, check it out when you get some time. We're about 38 minutes in the live stream. We're looking great. But what happened to me on the first live stream, it got knocked off automatically. I didn't press nothing. And that's what happened on the live stream. It kicked out itself. I'm sure it has happened to your things before when you go on YouTube. It could have been I had to clean the screen, maybe it was, or maybe it did something like that. But I fixed the Wi-Fi connection on the tinfoil. I had to put an extra one in the back here, you saw. That's what I did. Probably going to go cool off for a while, be on the DX a little later. Hey, what's up, 695? I heard a little bit Mexico came in a little while ago. Mostly had the southeast stations. We had Alabama, Louisiana. I had South Florida and Southwest Florida and Northeast Florida. And that's all I had today. And I had a guy all the way from Kansas. That's the farthest west I talked today. And mostly I get a lot of Texas stations. I haven't heard any West Coast stations. I heard someone out of Mexico City was talking and it faded out on that channel. But a lot of Texas stations, I haven't heard any Caribbean Islands. Last night was pretty better, but the guy in Australia told me I was getting around 3 to 2 pounds in bad conditions. It was pretty good, but he was slamming these 7 pounds last night. The needle beater 176 down under, down to Victoria. I made 9,000 miles last night around 10 o'clock. You guys saw it on the stream. I had it on there. Mark Stancoast was right here last night when you saw it. So nothing really good conditions today. A few days ago was different because we had the northeast. Yesterday was actually the northeast states and mostly Texas, and we had a little bit Caribbean islands, and we had the Carolinas. We had North Carolina came in. That's what I talked to. Charlotte, North Carolina. That's what I talked to. And I was talking to Virginia Beaches, Norfolk, Virginia, and up near the Chesapeake Bay, another Virginia station. And I had New York. I had Brooklyn, New York. And that's what I had, Brooklyn, New York yesterday. And the Hudson Valley repeater guy came out there yesterday doing a radio check on his radio. He was upstate New York. Yes, I talked to the guy on channel 38 or 37, what it was. He was doing a radio check. It was one of the Hudson Valley people out there. It was one of them. The one that do the 11-meter repeater on YouTube. Yeah, I talked to him on sideband today. He was doing a radio check, and and he was out there doing a radio check, so I talked to him. Then something came out there yesterday. Amazing. I would have loved to got a hold of him. He knows my situation stuff. You know the owner of Stevie Radio Show and Tell, Jerry? He was out here for a couple minutes yesterday when we talked on it and faded out. And he said he was on Stevie Radio Show and Tell. He was talking about it on the radio yesterday. It was him. I got a hold of him on Facebook yesterday because I have him on one of my other Facebooks. So I probably mentioned to him. Uh-oh. You guys hear that? I need to get out of here right now, okay? That was a thunderstorm. I need to get out of here fast. Let me do the best thing I need to do is shut everything down first. We can still do the live stream. I'm going to do this right now, guys. I heard a thunderstorm. Don't take any chances. I'm shutting everything down right now. So we'll talk about the shows out. We can sit here and be okay. I need to shut everything down. I heard a thunderstorm. Bang. Or it have to be a training yard or something. But I need to shut that down. I heard a pound. Y'all don't want to take a chance of a thunderstorm. So we'll talk about it in a second. in case that's a thunderstorm or a railroad train system. And I hear them out there when they hit the things once in a while. But I'm not taking any chance of a thunderstorm hitting this thing. Let me disconnect this system right now. So I heard something bang out there. It could be a train hitting one of those track things when they connect. A lot of times they do that, or it could be a thunderstorm. But I can't take anything like that. I heard something, boom. But there's a thunderstorm south of us, a rain shower, like these purple cells. You see thunderstorms on those things on the radar, on AccuWeather. You can see them out there if you want to look at them. But they should be like a shower coming in about 50 minutes. They could be at least 120 miles away, but I'm not taking any chances right now. Just in case. There's supposed to be some showers and thunderstorms today and tomorrow because of the heat. But sometimes it has not been rain for 4 days. So I'm taking this down, shutting this all down, so they got to make sure everything's good. We just disconnect this from thunderstorms so they don't get hit. The other one's been grounded, but the beam antenna is not grounded, except the Mako 5000 is grounded. You've seen it. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out here for a minute. Let me take a look out of these things, see if it's a thunderstorm or clouds. I'll be right back in a second. We'll be talking about two in a minute. That was my mom's car, but we had to shut this down soon, okay? So my mother's here right now. So I'll tell you guys about the shows before we go. All Radio Night, don't forget to check that out. Comes on later this Saturday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So that's JT out of South Carolina. To get 4,000 subscribers, he's going to do a drawing later. So I'll also get into the 21 shout-out wheel if you go out to his channel. This is for the newcomers that came out here today, out there who talked to me. Once you get into 21 shout-out wheel, this is the Uncle Freddy Chicken Choker that's on 21 out there. It's out there. He's got a YouTube channel on this one too. But when you're on 21 on Old Radio Night, this will appear on Old Radio Night on his show. Get in there before 9 o'clock, and he'll give you a blue wrench, and he'll tell you, and you get your channel out there on YouTube, and that's how they see the link inside the chat room in the live stream. That's how he does it. So once you get drawn the shout-out wheel, everybody wins, but when you get drawn the last color, that's how you win a bunch of those other stickers. So these are the other stickers you'll get, and I'll show you right here. And you'll get things like this. That's the Uncle Freddy Chicken. That's actually a YouTube channel. He's on 21.c once in a while. He talks on the microphone. He goes to the radio events too on the CB stuff. This guy actually does. And it's pretty cool. A lot of kids will actually like this guy, but he does a lot of CB radios. So this is pretty cool. I can see if 21 actually does take the Uncle Freddy Chicken Choker, show kids with CB radios what they're about. That's one when you can use something like that. Pretty cool. He'd be quite good out there. So that's a thunderstorm. I hear it. Yeah, I need to get out of here. I hear it south of us. But I shut it all down, so everything's good. Nothing's going to strike or nothing. Let me unplug these systems right now. I hear it all the way from Spring City. That's what we're hearing right now. So I got everything shut down, guys. So we're pretty safe. And I got the antennas disconnected. What I do with this thing, I actually, I'll wait for a couple minutes. What I do is drain out the amp. I turn on the power supply when it's drained, and you hear this click. It'll drain out just like this, and I can hear it. Sometimes you can't hear it. Then I turn on the quad 5, and I do that. That'll be okay. That's what I do. Drain out power supplies, and I'll take the microphones off later. A thunderstorm, so that's why I'm going to get out of here soon. It's a pop-out shower. That's why it's heating up right now. So the good thing we did some DXing today. It was pretty nice. We made Florida stations. That was made me good. And I talked it down to Mobile Bay, Alabama. That's Mobile like that. So this is 21 Worldwide Broadcast Online Radio. Pretty cool. So check them out. So this is his little sticker. We did some great content, but we lost DX almost 40 minutes ago, I think it was. That's what happened when I had the first live stream when it kicked out. When it shut off at 1 hour and 14 minutes, that's what happened. But it probably was something that does knock off because you have a weak connection or something. It could happen. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people. Their live streams get knocked off automatically when you're on YouTube doing it, but it's cool what it does. But someone's got to tell me next time if it's still buffering or not. Make sure you put it in the chat. Let me know, something like that. And I usually will jump back on the live stream. The way I do, I just reconnect the Wi-Fi, and it will jump back on the live stream. So that's why pop-up thunderstorms are coming. But we're gonna get some showers soon. But I think it's missing us right now. Well, you can't take chances if it's 16 miles away or 100 miles away. If you still hear thunder, it's pretty close. So you don't. So everything's shut down, guys. So nothing's gonna get striking here because I'm under a metal type sunroom out here. Pretty good. So this is CB Radio Brotherhood 21. That's the Citizen Bands of Brothers. That's what 21 calls it. So we did okay contact. We showed you the Uncle Fred chicken choker a while ago, and this is DX Empire. He's on Facebook too. This is 21, but this is one he made for him. And there's a guy called DX Empire out there on Facebook groups, and he does other C radios and stuff. He's out there. That's him. So check him out when you get some time. But I'm kind of sweaty out here. But I was trying to make some DX this morning, see what's checking. I'll have to check later if we don't get any storms this evening, but they might be more of them because it's getting daytime heating. That's what it is. And it's supposed to be more rain tomorrow. It said it was going to be 40% or 25% on my forecast. So yeah, it's pretty good. But at least I got out here before the storm hit, so I can still see the clouds getting darker out there, little clouds. I see it over there. It's going to be here soon. So minutes it showed. So check out 390 Wagmaster on YouTube. That's the guy. He's out of Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the owner of United Delta X-Ray. This is the card he gave me a while back. I have several of them. This is the one I got that hat when I won that I won the trivia when he told me about the antennas. He was talking about what happened when it landed on his roof on this antenna when he keyed up and he fried the antenna. So that's how I got this card here back that date when it happened. So this is on 390 Wagmaster. That's his PO box. If you wanted to send some radios, some QSL cards, he'll put that on his channel. And also, pretty cool. That's awesome. This is a nice QSL card. Don't let it get it wet. It's pretty good. And before we do all that stuff, I'm going to show you a little bit more about the United Delta X-Ray C Radio Club. I'll give you a little booklet. I hear the thunderstorm outside, but I'll probably be turning off those air conditions real soon. Because I have window units. I'll probably do that real soon fast. I usually unplug them when I do it. It's pretty far away, but that's what I have to do this now. So this is the United Delta X-Ray C Radio Club. This is 59 Zoo, the art department, graphics department. He's a guy out of Salt Lake City, Utah, named Brad. He's also a military vet. He served in the military a long time ago. So give him his thanks for his service out there, helping our country out there, making it great. So this is the United Delta X-Ray C logo. When I started out, this is the one they showed when they first came out. This is the one is out now, and this one is the original United Delta X-Ray. Used to be called Utah Delta X-Ray back in the 60s and 70s, and during the 80s when it died out. There's a story about that one too. Wagon Master couldn't get in the club, but there were some people that actually were in this club a long time ago. It used to be owned by them, the Mormons in Utah, and until it faded out, faded out back in the 80s, and Wagon Master brought this club back in about 3 to 4 years ago when this came out. And if you're in Utah, it'd be called Utah Delta X-Ray. That's probably what it is. If you're outside of Utah, you're United Delta X-Ray. That's what it is. So that's what it is. And I think it's still that way, or it could be United Delta X-Ray, either way. So this is the one that has the coolest logo on there, got. And we come out different ones every year. And this is the Palomar boxes they showed on here. And the serial antenna. That's one of the antennas I'm running right now. And we talked to some guy on a serial, man. I'd love to have some serial antennas. That'd be awesome. Like a mobile one would be awesome. I think Flash is actually using one of those Starker AR-10s or a serial antenna. That's what he wants to get a beam so you can try to talk to me. With a beam, he's going to do good. He's going to get something that fits pretty good, simple. You heard it on it a while back. So nobody has helped that poor guy out. Maybe someone could help him out. But he doesn't have a bucket truck, as you were saying. So this one is Brad out of Salt Lake City, Utah. And he's UTX-59 Zulu. And he's got some great stuff. He's got the CPI 2000 out there, you see. The old Motorola. And that's what I'm saying. So I'm telling you guys, we had a great live stream today. So also, this is on 390 Wagmaster. Don't forget to do that. I'll get his email address out here so you guys can email him if you want a United Delta X-Ray number. So that's his PO box. So I hope you guys saw that clear. And we'll talk about CB Lounge 2112 in a minute. I'm sorry he didn't do a live stream, but he does it once in a while. This is the email address, you guys. You need to get a hold of him. udxcbradio@yahoo.com. If you want a UDX number, he'll get you set up. It's all free. It doesn't matter how many CB radio clubs you're in. You can still be part of the United Delta X-Ray. He's out of Salt Lake City, Utah, named Mike. And he's called 390 Wang Master. Look him up on YouTube, 390 Wang Master on YouTube. He'll post it in the community forums and to put your UDX number out there. If the number is edible, he has a whole list of, and we could go up to 3,000. That's the highest we can go, but we have plenty listings we could put in there. And if your number is edible, the choice you want to get, what number you want to tell him you want to have, he'll tell you if it's edible or not edible, okay? And once he does that, he'll set you the whole package of the United Delta X-ray stuff like this, and the one with the President CB radios. I'll show you in a second. And I have it here on my booklet. I'll give you guys a look at it. He'll send you stuff like this. He'll send you stuff like this, like that President CB radio thing. I got that a while back with the box when he sent this to me many times, and that's one of them. I have the sticker on it, and I have one of my on the car either way. So don't forget to email him, udxcbradio@yahoo.com. So I'm gonna get out of here soon. And also the guy with that metal thing I see here. This was donated by a guy named called UDX111, Ken Carlock. You see him in the chat once in a while. And if you're part of the United Delta X-Ray C Radio Club, he'll send you one of these for free once you do a lot of stuff. This is a very cool thing it has here. And you can hang it on stuff. He's done a lot of people's stuff. And this is the booklet we have here. These are the different ones I have. You guys see it here. But this is actually some I found on Facebook group on the United Delta X-Ray one. And I'll show you the one actually what it looks like, the printout on the roster. So I'm not going to go through the whole book. I'll show you a little bit of it here. So it takes up a lot of room. This right here, that's what the roster will look like when you print this out. So I have plenty listed in here. That's what I keep track of. So that's what it is. It was 151 members we had a while back. I don't know how many we have now. It probably like 180 members, 180 or 160. And I know 390 is watching us on YouTube right now in the background. He won't chat here. He does it once in a while. I know 390 is sandbagging with us and watching on the stream. I'm glad he came out here today for UGX 390. Thanks for coming to the chat today. And we have the Elvis waving out to all you guys out there. Also, we need to talk about OTR in a minute before we go. Wave all you guys out there. And also, yeah, these shows, I forgot to tell you about that. We need to get off the stream soon. And we'll talk about CB Lounge 2112 in a few minutes. So let me grab this up here in a second. And don't forget to check out CB Lounge 2112 Video Gates on YouTube. The guy out of Carson City, Nevada. Check him out. And who said thanks for the stream? Hey, what's up, Stereo Guy? Thanks for coming to the chat today. And also, don't forget to check out CB Lounge 2112 Video Gates on YouTube. This guy has a room that looks like something back in 1988. He drinks RC Colas, he smokes all that stuff, but he's got a great, fantastic room. He's got a lot of Radio Shack radios and Galaxy radios and other ones. This guy has a great stream. Check out some of his videos. He does a live stream once in a while. He's out there about that. I got knocked that stream because when I had that thing in front of my thing with the stickers, I got knocked out. You guys saw it? What was the last one I talked on? So don't forget to check out CB Lounge 2112 out there on YouTube land, out of Carson City, Nevada. He's got a great show on there, CB Lounge 2112 Video Gates on YouTube. He's got a room looks like something back in the 1980s. He's got Radio Shack radios. He's got a Galaxy. And once he does those Sunday services on the live stream, make sure you check that out, CB Lounge 2112 Video Gates on YouTube. And if you're out there on the radio to talk to him, he'll make sure you have you on live recording on the live video gate, and he'll tell you how what the show clock is, the conditions, and your meter reports like that. So don't forget to check out CB Lounge 2112 out there on YouTube land. So Reed will be happy. Tell him the Foxton sent you there. So we got to talk about the O2 radio network. And before we do that, before it comes on Saturday nights, I want you guys to check out this channel here. He's about 60 miles away from our area. So check out Rooster C Radio Connection. out there on YouTube, and he's out in Cleveland, Tennessee, about 60 miles away from me, about an hour away. I could talk to him on the Quad 5, no problems with it, barefoot. Here's he out there on channel 26. He's on 26 on AM and channel 24, sometimes on 18. But this one's called 2 Radio Night. It comes out there once in a while. He does other live streams beside 2 Radio Night. And check out Rooster C Radio Connections. Tell him Foxman sent you there. He knows who the Foxman is out there. He's talked to me. His name's Hank. And he does sell CB radios on his site. He does an online store. You see his phone number. He doesn't like talking on the cell phone. You could text him or call him or talk to him. He sells all kinds of radios. This is a ComSat 25 you're showing here, or a ComSat 35 like mine. But what it is about 2 Radio Night, it's the only East Coast, the old 2 Radio network, almost close like that. And it starts at Fridays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So check it out when you get some time. And they're out of East Tennessee. And there's a lot of guys out there do 2 radios, doing check-ins with Rooster out there on the live stream. And it lasts about an hour at least. It starts from 8 o'clock, goes on until 9 o'clock when it stops. So there's a lot of these guys have brown and golden eagles out there, and a DAC 9 and a DAC 10. There's a guy who has a DAC 10 in my area about 35 miles to the east, named 505 Ridge Runner. And the other guys have to do it. Sometimes you can talk to him on the skip, no problems. If he's out there talking, you can say hi to him out there on the radio. And he's talked to people up in Oregon and California with the 2 radio when he talked on it. If you on this live stream, you can see it out. I was on this live stream too on one of them, and you can hear me at 1 pound. That's barefoot running a Quad 5 Top Gun, about 66 miles away. I've talked to him before. Check out Rooster C Radio Connection on YouTube, and he's pretty good. And I'll show you his online store here, and we have it right here. So this is his online store for his radios to sell. He sells stuff. He talks about it on YouTube when the radios he's selling, and he puts it on the online store. He has a lot of stuff in here besides radios, but he has a lot of stuff. Check out Rooster C Radio, roostercb.com, and he's out of Tennessee, so he's got a lot of great stuff. I know one of our guys in our chat here, one of the guys in our chat from Mexico, has ordered stuff from him before, from Hank, yes. Hey, what's up, Dallas? Yeah, conditions not been great all day. How's you been doing, Dallas? How's conditions? Stereo guy came out there. I sorry I lost the live stream, but we're still on this right now. We're still doing good. But what happened, I had that sticker in front of it. So we're getting a thunderstorm. You guys can hear it up here. It's on the mountain. That's why I got to get out of here real soon. But I already got the radios off, so we're pretty safe. So I shut it down about a few minutes ago. You guys saw it. So we make sure everybody can see the safety position. And it's not going to hit the mics. I usually disconnect the mics a little bit soon after I get off the stream. And I'm going to go cool off soon. And it's probably up near about 30 miles away up in Crossfield. That's where it's at. And probably is in Pikeville. It's developing because of the heat. It's supposed to have been raining today. We've been waiting for rain for almost 4 days. But it didn't rain yesterday. It was all clouds. Sometimes it shows on the radar. But you guys can hear it. It's going to probably start popping up soon with thunderstorms. That's why I got to get out of here soon. It's the humidity. It's about 86 degrees. 86 degrees with humidity up there about 90 to 80%. So check out this show on Saturday nights, the old Tube Radio Network. A guy named Bozo Control on YouTube out of Fresno, California. And if you have a tube radio, you'll be able to hear him out there. People in Virginia Beach could talk to him all the way sometimes. It's called the Old Tube Radio Network on YouTube. It goes by Dennis Thompson out there in California. They have the Robins 123Bs. I love having one of those Robins, a 40 channel system. And they have the green Robin and the yellow Robin, and you got the Mark IV. You got the Mark IV and the Mark III of the Brown and Golden Eagles with Harvey that talks on them. There's a fantastic man named Harvey out there on this channel. He fixed these radios all the time for tube radios, for C radios. They're the first generation that ever came out during the 1950s through the 60s and 70s. Until the late 70s when they stopped making tube radios. And that's what I'm saying. But they came out during the late 50s with these radios. They're pretty cool. And you got your Johnson Messengers 1 and 2s. And your Johnson Messengers 223. And your Carriers. And you got the Gladiator out there too. A lot of rare ones. And you got the Jim Electronics out there too. And the General Radio telephones. These were like from the 60s. And your Incos. I've seen them. And they have some that one, the Cobra Cam 88. It's an awesome radio I've seen. And it came out like in the 60s or somewhere around the 50s. But cool radio. Pretty awesome. And I'm talking about, and they got that Royal Radio Labs, the Hustler, out there in Radio Land, named the Hustler, and it's a very cool 60s radio. It's a blue radio, aquamarine radio, almost looks like my Turner Plus 2 microphone, and it's a classic. We call the Robin radios our Batman radios. We call it Batman radios because there's a guy named Robin, the character, but instead, the Robin was actually named by a lady from a father that actually made the company. I have a Robin mobile radio right here, not a tube radio, which it needs repairs. You've seen it on a while back. I have one in a mobile, a 23 channel one. I have it right here on the shelf here. You see over there you saw it there earlier today when I was doing on my live stream today. I don't know if you guys saw it when I was swinging the camera. So yeah, so I'm just telling you, check out the O2 Radio Network. It comes on at least 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Central Daylight Time, 8 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time, and that's about right, and 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 5 o'clock for the Alaska and Hawaiian Island stations, and the good Arctic North Alaska. Yep. So you guys have to check that out. And Atlantic time be like midnight. So just want to let you guys in the Caribbean know, over near down in the Barbados zones and the Puerto Rico zones, and also the West Indies and the Leeward Islands. Yes. So we make sure you guys let you know it's at midnight on Atlantic Standard Time. So make sure you check that out. And those people in Puerto Rico do not change the Atlantic time zone on their behalf. They stay on the same time zone all the time. So people in Puerto Rico, make sure you check that out midnight on Sunday at midnight. At that time for the O2 Radio Note, it's like 11 o'clock p.m. for our time in the East Coast of the United States. So Dennis will be happy to see you. It's on 27.085, channel 11 on AM. So keep that frequency on the dial. You might be able to hear Dennis out in California on the O2 Radio Network, and all the other tube radio operators out there. You hear them when they're checking in their radios. We got to get out of here soon, guys. You hear that thunder rolling? We got to get out of here soon. So I'm just going to tell you, we're going to get some rain, man. It's going to cool off this house, but it's good. So you guys hear it. Can you guys hear the thunder? We got some action here. I'm going to get out of here real fast. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a great night, great evening, and 73. This is UDX360 over Knoxville, Tennessee. We'll catch you all later. And on East, and I'll see you guys soon. We'll bring out more videos soon.